So yeah, so I'm still trying to do the music, the whole industry, acting thing, everything, right? I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm like, okay,
Right.
I got all these different things. Like I just gotta get one to stick. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like the acting thing is taking off without me putting effort in it. So I don't even know what to
How
do
to
in
navigate
it. You
that?
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
it's
this
like
fell in my lap without me trying to make it happen. So
right.
I don't even know what to do. So I'm trying to pick up and put pieces together. Going into 2023, I'm having at this point with my cousin. He set me up with meetings with some agencies out here that are like legit. You know what I'm saying? The strike happens.
Oh yeah, the strike sat me down for a year and a
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
half.
And so nobody's taking no meetings right now. The strike is happening. The meetings lift. We got you top of our list. We want to talk to you.
Right. It's 2022, 2023.
Going into 2023.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You right there.
And so, boom. Now I'm still in my space. Like, alright, gotta figure. I thought this was about to take off here. So, okay.
Right. What we doing?
So, boom. I'm still trying to do this music thing. Ain't put no music out the whole 2023. Right. So, in that process, it gets late 2023. And in that same space I was in when I went to SAE in 2018, like I gotta get around folks. Cause I'm like, okay, I done got in this artist development. I'm deep off in the artist development. At this point, Ruben, like we done had meetings and conversations with execs and all that. So now it's a conversation of giving rights up or you staying independent and finding some real funding to push. I ain't hustling no more like I was. So I don't got the funds like I used to have.
Right.
Now I gotta try to find investors, but how that hit or miss type of thing. You feel me? Like this.
You gotta be hiding in the music that's out at this time.
It's so different. So I'm even making music, hearing what's out, like, man, my shit whack, bro.
Or it just don't sound like pop was popular.
I'm questioning a lot, all of that, right? So I get to a space again, I'm like, okay, I gotta get around people that are really doing this. Not nobody just people that really are in the industry, really actively doing it.
Yes.
God, send me some downloads. I don't know what to do.
Right.
I'm on Instagram. God has always met me where I was at. I can say that. You know what I'm saying? From when I got that management, where that sent me to the artist development, that came off of a reciprocal, like a effect.
Right.
I met somebody, the chick Amber J, met her in school. Because of me selling, like you mentioned, me selling cars. She refers one of her colleagues to me to buy a car. She's a major producer, Ashley.
Okay.
She refers, because at the time I'm doing what I'm doing, they start shopping with me on a different tip. And she refers some of her people to me. Her people refer one of their managers. One of their managers happened to become my manager. Because just the journey. And that God has I say he always, no matter what you're doing, he gonna meet you. If he's trying to pull you out of something, he gonna meet you there to pull you out. And so boom. In this space now, like, okay, what do I do? So I'm on Instagram one day, just scrolling, going through stories like this, just clicking, and I come across Renegade's story. Clicking through his story, and I'm like, swipe up. Yo, you hiring at the studio? Because at this moment, I feel like my back is against the wall, so I'm bold.
Yeah.
Same thing I was when I got the management in 2020, because I was feeling bold. I knew she was a manager. You got referred to me as the manager.
Right.
I never approached her on no music space, but then that one day I got in the car and was like, yo, what's happening? What you do? I already knew what you did.
Right.
I just had to spark the conversation. You feel me?
Exactly.
So boom, I did the same thing with Renegade in the sense like, yo, you hiring? He like, nah, but I am about to bring some interns in. It's unpaid. At the time, car business was kind of doing good for me. Hey, yeah, sign me up, bro. Right. I don't even got to think about. I'm not thinking about the money no more. The money's not about to control my decision. Yeah. I learned from boom. I come in to Stankonia as an intern in October, November of 2023. I come into this space not expecting to be around the family of the Dungeon family that I am around now. I came into this space not expecting to develop the brotherhood that I've developed and like shout out the passion to, but of the amongst the people that were already working here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That later we've developed Bevy and Tone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting none of this. I was just like, just need to get my foot in the door around people that's doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This is what you want to do.
Exactly.
You're not looking for opportunity or anything like that.
Nothing, none of that. And literally, I came in this thing like, I'm not even gonna say nothing about my music, bro. I'm about to come in here and serve. Just want to serve people.
Yeah.
I want to build a relationship with people. I rock with you as a person, not
Right.
because of your music, not because of anything else. So I never mentioned music to nobody. Then my partner, my dog, DYL. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was like, I want to hear some music. All right. He told me that like early on my shift one day. I waited to the end of my shift to send the music to him as I'm about to leave out the door.
Right.
Hey, I sent you that music. I'll holler at y'all.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna stick around for the
yeah,
recap.
and I knew how my schedule was. It was like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I ain't gonna see the man for like 2 days. You know what I'm saying? So I come back and I come in. He's the only person here. He's in the C room. And I'm coming doing my normal thing, grab my gloves and all that stuff to clean the building. And I come in, I open the door, like, oh, what's going on, bro? He like, oh, I checked out the music. I seen him like 4 songs. Oh yeah, which ones you like? He tell me one. He like, oh, that's dope, bro. I'm still cleaning. I was in the bathroom, the men's bathroom, cleaning it, and I hear one of the records start blasting from the ceiling. I look up at God like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's an incredible story.
And that's
listen, man.
that leads
so now
up to here.
It's 2025 right now, but all of 2024, you were able to get in the booth.
Yep.
You was able to get in the studio, get in front of some
really
real engineers, producers,
and really
grow. And you dropped 2 songs, Bruises, and you dropped Poker Face. Now I love Poker Face.
Bruises was the last record I dropped before I went into the artist development. I dropped Bruises in 2022.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the last record I dropped before I went to the artist development with Ruben.
Okay.
Poker Face was the only record I dropped last year.
Okay. And Poker Face is hot.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ. He produced that thing.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that guy, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Good people.
For sure. And so, yeah, so we dropped Poker Face last year.
Mm-hmm. What you been doing to push it?
Honestly, nothing. I ain't gonna cap you down. Nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Why is that?
Are
you focused more on learning?
I feel like
and growing.
Yeah, and I feel like when I put that record out, it was more so like I had people asking me, "You still do music?"
Oh, so it was on some.
It was like,
still here.
Bro, I'm here. This is to get y'all attention for what's about to come.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
pay attention. You've been performing too, not just at this thing.
It's crazy.
But in other locations.
Shout out to God, because just so happened last year I performed 1, 2, 3, 4 times without even realizing I was performing.
Yeah.
One time up in New York, Staten Island. That what popped it off.
Wow.
Got a partner named.
And why performing in New York is big.
Shout out to my boy DJ Tito, man. We grew up together in Noonan. He has roots in New York. After we graduated, so it took him up there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he's been up there cultivating a whole scene up there with Digital Madhouse. And it's like we want to see each other win. And he gave me an opportunity to come up there to perform. Went up there with him, performed. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that popped off. Came back. I got another opportunity to perform at Bar Bistro with my partner, Our Wordplay. From there, had sent me this thing to go perform at Tiger.
Okay, yeah.
Perform Tiger. Then here comes you and Tierra, where you think, like, we want you to be on stage.
And that was your first time hitting stage.
Yeah, and I had it performed 5 times. So after y'all, Renegade put on and the Goodfellas, they put on a concert here, the Hustle Soul Separately concert.
Yeah.
And he gave me an opportunity to hit the stage then. So all of those things happened like without even realizing what happened. So I was like, okay, God, I see you.
Right.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, before it happens, me and DJ would go to one of our OGs, Ray Murray. We're like, yo, right now, what we supposed to be doing? As we trying to cultivate this sound as an artist, what would you give us advice? He said, try different sounds to grow and expand yourself and hit the stage so you can see what works and what doesn't work.
Yep. See where you at, check your stage presence, watch your footage. I talk about that a lot. Like, try to perform as much as you can because you really don't know until you know.
That's that seat time.
It could be 2 people in the crowd, 10 people, 20,000. Treat it like it is the awards.
Yeah.
Go hard.
You got to. Yeah. Every moment. I don't care how many people there. You got to.
You never know who watching.
That part.
Who's gonna be in the room.
That part.
And based off your journey, you really truly could run into somebody that can catapult you to another level.
Come on now. You feel me? Randomly, not realizing who's gonna be performing. All the grace of God, you feel me?
Word.
And that leads us into dropping Poker Face later in the year. And then I had other plans, but let's not rush it. Let's figure this thing out. Because financially wise, we got to figure it out.
Right.
We are, I don't like to use the word struggling. We are independent artists trying to make it work with what we have. It's not light, you feel me?
Yeah.
And so we trying to figure it out, trying to figure out a game plan how we can bypass certain things, expenses to make this work, right? Shout out my boy again, DYL. He does so much research to make sure that this boat keeps selling. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so he found this mastering program, good mastering program. We started using it. That counts out. We having to do the mastering. We already doing the mixing. You know what I'm saying? We already got the studio time.
Right.
We good. We can put music out from our strength now.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And
in the right way.
It becomes a promotion and marketing game.
That's all it is now. You feel me? And so, we're gonna push that organic, man. We're gonna trust and push. We're not gonna overthink this thing.
Yeah.
So y'all are about to see a lot of music from me popping off this year with this interview. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna kick it off. We're
like
kicking off 2025.
Shout out to Simone, the cool kids. Like, I appreciate you.
Of course.
That's real. Coming in this year, January, we got 2 weeks from this date. What's the date today?
Today is January 2nd.
So it's supposed to be the 10th, but it's going to be what's this? I'm sorry.
No, take your time. We want the exclusive info too.
The 16th or the 17th. I'm gonna decide on it today. 30 for 30, produced by Dope Man Nars. It's coming out to pop the year off.
Is that the song that's featured on the first episode of Bevy and Tone?
That is not, but that song is dropping this month too, I believe. Later in the month. That's called. We didn't even give that song a name. That was just season 1, episode 1.
Yeah.
With Bevy and Tone, you hear us keep saying Bevy and Tone. That's the collective that we started up.
Bevy and Tone even become the name, and then the collective itself.
The collective itself became what it became naturally off of alignment.
Okay.
We all are aligned on our journey at this time. God set us here in this space, in this building. We gel well. Like I said, we develop a brotherhood. Got one female in the group.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Passion. But we developed this camaraderie amongst each other where we would naturally be working in this space. May not be all of us in here at one time. Then we was like, you know what? Bro, we need to get everybody here at one time and start doing this.
Yeah. And
so we had a meeting about it. We talked about it amongst each other. And from there, we was like, okay, we need a name. So I know some of the guys was talking to Renegade about the name and other people, and it's like naturally where we at and being in the space and them being idols and OGs to us in the Dungeon family, we're like, okay, we gotta pay respect because everybody like the Dungeon family had the Attic Crew, the White House, like each name came from a location.
Right.
So we were like, okay, well, we gonna do ours. I think it was Joe. Shout out my boy Joe Allende. He was like, we in the C room trying to come up with a name for collective group, a different thing. He was like, and he looked up the word Bevy came up. It's Beby. It's collective or whatever, right?
Okay.
So as artists, we been words.
Right, we gonna
all the time. We always been words.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, Bevy, where we at? We on Anton Street.
Yeah.
So we were like, let's switch it from Anton to Antone. Bevy Antone. Take the Y out, put an I, and that became us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Real creative.
Yeah. And real organic, authentic. You feel me?
Yes.
And once we said the name, everybody looked around and was like, yeah, that's it. And we had everything was getting thrown around. That boy Dope Man Nard probably said something like "little stinks." You know what I'm saying? And so, but yeah, but that's the name we end up agreeing on, and we ran with it, and it got a ring to it. You feel me?
It do.
And y'all about to expect some major things coming from us. You feel me? Major things. You feel me?
Yeah.
Being groomed by the best, like solid advice. You can't ask for nothing more in this type of game because there's so much bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
You got to get through that.
Yeah.
And so now that you're here, and now that you went through all of those trials, and you're still on your journey, you're still making things. Where you see yourself, let's say a year from, let's say by the end of this year, where do you see ItsMikeDyl?
I see myself closer to where I'm trying to get. I told myself coming into this year, I wasn't gonna come in with expectations of I want to be here or be there at a certain time span.
Right.
I'm trusting God I'm trusting to follow God's path and stay aligned with God. And at the end of this year, I'm going to be where I'm supposed to be.
Yes.
And that's where I want to be. Where God wants me to be at the end of this year, that's where I'm going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that whatever comes along that journey, whether it's music opportunities, film opportunities, modeling opportunities, I know what's supposed to come is coming fast. You know what I'm saying? That's where we're going to be at the end of this year. I want to see naturally a lot of growth. I want to look back like I'm able to look back from this year to last year. So much growth from as a person, character, to the art, you know what I'm saying, to the village that I have.
That's a good way to think, because when you do put expectations, things, you end up getting disappointed. So the fact that you just like, I'm just gonna move how I'm supposed to move, shows that you're already in that space of growing. And so now it's just like, let's get to it. Now it's like you ready to work, and it's fun. It's not really
full court press.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's exciting.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
It's good vibes.
I'm anxious to do it.
Yeah, and we ready for the good music, man. Listen, if you haven't seen ItsMikeDyl hit the stage, if you haven't went and checked him out, you can follow him.
ItsMikeDyl. So ItsMikeDyl. That's on all platforms across. You know what
all platforms, and that's also on not just social but music platforms as well.
Oh, music platforms. You just type in ItsMikeDyl, it's gonna pop up. You feel me?
Word. Sure. And right now, officially, you got 2 songs out, but SoundCloud got all the
it got all the old stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got
so
projects that I put out that I took down. They on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Though, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check them out.
For sure.
Before we close things out, I love to ask everybody this question: influences. Who are your top 5 dead or alive? Take your time.
Outkast.
Okay.
Wayne. Pop.
Okay.
T.I.
Okay.
The last one. I wish I had 2 more, but the last one I can't even put a name. It's gonna be a genre, gospel music.
And you have a real solid connection with Big G.O.D. So I understand that. That's a nice little list. You got your Southern rap lyricist on there, not just rappers, but you got some lyricists on there.
For sure.
And you got your spiritual connection on there. And I think everybody got to have something to keep them grounded. So that's super dope.
For sure.
And then, of course, thank you for sitting down with us today.
I appreciate you. For
sure.
I appreciate
you. Kids,
Yeah.
We got some good things coming.
For sure.
Everybody, y'all know where y'all can find my boy.
Yeah.
Across all social media and music platforms.
Yeah.
And but in a minute, you about to make that decision. So stay tuned for new music.
Yeah, new music. Like I said, January 16th or 17th. 30 for 30 coming out. It's gonna be a dope record. Produced by Dope Man Nards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Can't wait for y'all to hear it. I hope y'all enjoy this record as much as we enjoy making it and enjoy the record ourselves. You feel me?
Word.
And before we get out here, I also want to shout out to my little brother, clothing line, Besiege. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stands for Brothers and Sisters in God's Eyes.
Oh, I love that.
Follow him, Besiege Clothing, Besiege Podcast coming. Tap in. Hey, man, we moving with purpose.
Yeah.
I see it.